Hi, guys. I wanted to do something a little different and get together via this email and share a little information about our greeters and usher ministry here at Wallula Christian Church. First, let me say I'm so excited that you've agreed to participate in this very important ministry. It's essential to just helping folks feel welcome and uh, be a part very early on to the family here at Wallula Christian Church, and so you're going to be playing a very key role in sharing the story of Jesus week after week after week with folks who come through these doors week after week after week, and folks who come through these doors for the very first time that Sunday as you're standing next to the door. And so, thank you so much for agreeing to participate in this ministry and just a key role for us following Jesus' great commission to go and make disciples. And so, you really are a key cog in this whole process. And uh, let's get started, okay? I'm so grateful that you've decided to participate. And what I've sent along in this email, attached to this email, is just a little job description about a greeter and usher here at Wallula Christian Church. And so I just want to go over that in a couple minutes and see what it has to say. If you look down the page there, you'll see just description of responsibilities, and the first one is just to pray for Wallula Christian Church and just really be lifting up Wallula and our goal of equipping and transforming just in your prayer life, and so keep Wallula at the center of your prayer life. The second responsibility there is just to arrive 20 minutes early to the worship service where you'll be participating and greeting folks. 20 minutes will be plenty early. In fact, if you're here at 8:40 for that 9 o'clock worship service, you're going to be one of the very first people through the doors. And there'll be, the worship band and myself will be there. And other than that, maybe not a whole lot. And so you might think, well, why in the world do I have to arrive so early? Nobody else is going to be there. But uh, one of the tricks to this is that folks coming for the very first time are the most likely to arrive early, actually. They don't want to arrive too late, and we just want to be there in plenty of time to be able to greet that very first person through the door, whether it's their 100th time through the door at Wallula Christian Church or their very first time. That person's important, but especially that person who has woke up on Sunday morning and said, I'm going to try church today, and they're feeling kind of anxious about that, and then they arrive to an empty building and nobody's there and they're not sure if they're in the right place. We just want somebody to be standing there to reassure them even before they say hello or you say hello to them, that they know they're in the right place at the right time. And so just be there. 20 minutes is plenty of time to be there early, but try to be ready to go 20 minutes before each worship service starts. The number 3 on the list of responsibilities is to open doors, maybe assist folks who will be being dropped off at the front door or parking in that handicapped our handicapped spaces. They might need assistance. Maybe you can go and help them a little bit. Just be on the lookout for folks that might need a little extra help making their way to the door. We want greeters at both doors on at our main entrance right now. So if we can cover that south entryway and then the east entryway, that would be a huge benefit to our participants in worship each week. Number 4 is just deliver bulletins to worshipers. We'll continue to have them set on the ladder shelves in the foyer there, and so some folks are really familiar with that and know that's where they grab a bulletin. But if you're brand new, then you don't know, and so just be ready to hand folks a bulletin and help them feel safe that way. For whatever reason, we're a little bit weird in that people, if they're holding on to something, they feel a little more safe. It's sort of a barrier between them and these new folks they're encountering. And so just handing them something like a bulletin can be a relief to some folks. So do that. Point them towards the coffee, the Keurig machines in the foyer, or the coffee in the fellowship hall, and the snacks and whatnot going on down there. Help folks know about that stuff. Help folks to find age-appropriate options for their kids. There's a description of where all these things are. Our nursery is for ages birth through 2 years old, and it's at the north end of the fellowship hall. Our preschool ministry for ages 3 years through pre-K is on the west side of that fellowship hall. Those are labeled clearly. So if you're walking in the front door and you turn right and head down the hallway, you're going to find both of those areas. If you keep going to our gymnasium and then the upstairs, you're going to find our grade school ministry there for ages K through 4th grade. All of those ministries go on at 9 and 10:30. If they have older students, older kids, and grades, 5th grade through high school, then those ministries are available at the 9 o'clock hour and are located upstairs in our gym area. So help people find that. Number 6 on your responsibilities are, involves communion and receiving offering. And so you're going to just retrieve the elements from the kitchen, from the refrigerator, the trays that are in the refrigerator in the kitchen, and move those to the prayer room prior to the service at some point, just very early on. If you're there 20 minutes early, you can move them over there and just help folks, just have them be ready to distribute in the middle, usually, of our worship service. And then you'll, distribute those at the appropriate time. And, just 2 folks on each side of every aisle. Start at the front, and you're just going to alternate aisles as you distribute those, both the offering and the communion trays, throughout the sanctuary. The last thing on your list of responsibilities is you just want to check the worship script that will be located in the prayer room, just to know exactly where communion and offering is going to fall. If it's going to be different, then we'll do our best to contact you and have a kind of physical face-to-face conversation about that. Myself or somebody will usually find you on that Sunday morning and be able to do that. But if you just check that worship script too, that's a huge help. Just another way we can make sure we're communicating well with you guys. Hey, I'm so grateful for your decision to serve in this way. I want to get started right away, and that's even this Sunday. So if you would respond to this email with just any Sundays that you're unable to participate because of your work schedule or trips that are laid out or whatever, just go ahead and do that. Respond to this email, and then I'm going to put you on teams of 4 and get started, and we'll have a team start this Sunday, and we'll hold your hand a little bit the first few weeks and help you feel comfortable doing that, but I know it's going to be a big help. And it'll be an awesome chance to serve. If you have any questions, be sure to let me know either in this email or give me a call here at the office, 727-3518, or my cell phone is 441-9484. Hey, I love you guys. I'm grateful for your decision to pour a little energy into sharing the story of Jesus here at Wallula. Thanks so much for that. Let me know any weeks that you can't serve, and we're going to get started right away. So you'll see an email or receive a phone call and about starting this week if you're able. So let me know that as well. Love you guys. We'll see you later.